Hello, welcome to the October 17th weekly update. I'm sitting here on this warm day next to an open window with the wind blowing and the birds squawking. Let's look at some of our course updates for the week. Okay, discussion board 3. I have read through all of those and graded them, and I want to point out some things about them. First of all, response posts. You know, the best response posts do more than simply say, I agree, or good point to your peers. Instead, the best posts go one step further by explaining why it's a good point, why they've pointed out something helpful, how it has helped you. For example, here is a strong response post that explains a connection between two people's research experiences. A student named Isaac from section 94 says, in my attempt at using the internet for research, I too came upon the problem of needing the right keywords to have an effective search. With the struggle of dealing with that, I think that Googling your topic first is a great starter for research. From there, take what you find from Google and use it in a library database. Great suggestion. Another thing that a strong response post does is makes a suggestion to help a classmate. Carol from section 91 says, one thing that I did realize is that in the rubric, we were told to incorporate at least one quotation and document it. And I saw that that was not provided in your post. Great. Offer each other suggestions about the assignment or about the directions. Those are helpful things you can do for each other. As discussion board 3 was all about researching, a couple of points to make. One is the dangers of Wikipedia. Be careful. Several of you mentioned that you go to Wikipedia and use it. And it's a good starting place, I think, but it is not really the most credible resource. It's a wiki, so anyone can alter that website. And sometimes you have researched experts making changes, and sometimes you have people who are playing jokes. So it's a good place to start, maybe to get some search terms, but don't believe everything that you see on Wikipedia. To carry on what some of the student samples have already said, it is really important to get the right search terms. Devin from section 94 talked about his struggles with this. He said, when starting my research, I was getting nothing but articles that were completely unrelated to my topic. So then I tried the iShare catalog on the Heartland website and again had the same results. At this point, I started thinking maybe I needed to change my wording a bit. When typing emergency room, that was his discourse community, into different databases, I kept getting crazy results. I'm sure some of others of you had this experience too. Let me show you just quickly what different results we get with different search terms. I looked at the Academic Search Premier database and searched for life in the emergency room, working in the emergency room, and then tried changing it up a bit with some Boolean operators. So some of this is what Devin suggested, and then some of it is me piggybacking on his ideas to give you guys some tips. So first, I tried life in the emergency room. The databases typically don't like these phrases like that, okay? So you can see these are some of the crazy things that maybe Devin suggested, some sources from different languages, getting things about quality of life, end of life. So there's that word life appearing. Okay, so then I tried what Devin had suggested, working in the emergency room. Again, there were some results that seemed a bit off the wall, but then I started finding things about training, simulation in emergency room training, and I saw things about working and training, and I thought, oh, maybe that's a way to go. So I did the Boolean operators trick, and I did emergency room in quotes, so it's searching for that as a phrase, and then also just the word working. Now I started getting a little bit closer. Talking about some concerns about working in the ERs that's going on right now, sort of a day in the life of an emergency room worker, women at work. So here's, then I can go to any one of those that seems promising and look at the subject terms. Here we've got women and employment. So maybe on the next search, I could try emergency room in quotes and the word employment. Use the terms that the database has already set, in other words. So lots of good tips. I would encourage you to look over what your classmates wrote if you haven't looked through all those already. Okay, Module 3 is now closed. Everything that was submitted should be graded. Let me know if you have questions. Module 4 is open. I had a number of questions about Discussion Board 4 and what the assignment was actually requiring. And I did make an explanation video with some step-by-step instructions of one way that you could approach that assignment. So if you haven't seen that, look in Discussion Board 4 itself, or you can find it on the announcements page from a couple of days ago. I think that's it from my end. Have a great week. Oh, I will be entering midterm grades by Thursday. That's my deadline. So watch for that coming up in your iris, and have a great day.